Right, I have fully charged up my phone. We're on 100%, so I should be able to get this done in one. First weekly love readings. In a while. Okay. I've got my beautiful Viking tarot deck. Very nice snowy setup. Whoops. These cards are new and they're flying all over the place. So they won't really need a shuffle because there's no way that they'll stick together. Okay, starting off with Aries then. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in these final days of 2024, final days of December and the first few days of January 2025? I cannot believe 2025 is going to be here. So much has happened this year, guys. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm very excited for what's to come. I did some things that I've always wanted to do this year, so I've got, I would say, like, I'm pushing forward still with the things that I've started up. I'm going to continue. Very happy with what I've achieved, happy to keep going, but I'd like to be slightly healthier and more active. It's taken its toll on my body, working extra, and I've got way too addicted to PlayStation. I need to just, I'm not going to give it up, but I need to make time to just be out and about. I went for a gorgeous walk yesterday with my sister. It was all like Christmas decorations up in Tarpley. You know, we were all wrapped up, nice and warm, and it was just great being out of my body. I was very grateful. So anyway, let's get on with Aries' reading. Now, I did a live, was it yesterday? And your reading was very, very good, your financial reading, so check that out if you haven't already. Check out Aries' career, finance, education reading on the lives, okay? I'll do a 9-card spread. I've got 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. Forgot to say that. Alright, how is Aries feeling with regards to love? The one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. So when it comes to love, you're looking for a different perspective. Try to see things from a different point of view. Perhaps taking an approach different to what you did last time that you were in love, or last time you were with someone in a relationship or a union. I think you're wanting to come at things from a different angle and aim for a different kind of person this time. Another one for Aries then, please. Oh my god, the Emperor showing up as yourself. Right, I'm reading them from the back, hang on. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, looking for fairness. Page of Swords, watchful, observing, doing your research. King of Pentacles. Perhaps you're looking for someone very grounded this time, okay? Perhaps you are taking a more practical approach. You're thinking about what makes a good partner, what makes, you know, a settled, secure union. I think you are on paper I don't think you're looking for fun and frivolity. I think you're looking for someone who takes care of business but does it in a way that's fair, someone who's responsible, someone who's reliable, someone who gets the bills paid, someone who's there when they say they're going to be there. They might be there early, you know, to make sure that they never ever let you down. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, those are very reliable people. They're very aware of their responsibilities. They enjoy being responsible. They enjoy routine, predictability, and they thrive off it. And to be honest, you could watch the trajectory of an earth sign and you could confidently know that they're going to end up where they projected themselves. They're going to finish, you know, they're going to cross that finish line sure and steady. And that might be, you know, a breath of fresh air, depending on what you've been dealing with. Oh my God, I didn't see that. The Lovers. This is beautiful, guys. The Lovers, there's a divine union between an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and an Emperor. I think this is your trajectory. I think you're aiming for a very practical, grounded, you know, you're a fire sign, Aries, and you need someone who, look how the presence of the Emperor, which is you, the lightning above the Emperor, he's in control and he doesn't want someone who's going to go rogue. He doesn't want someone who's going to be a maverick and do their own thing and screw everything up. The Emperor needs to know that he has kings and queens that follow command, that follow suit, that take orders, that give good advice. The Emperor needs a team behind him, not a traitor, not a joker, not a fool. They need someone who's got their back, right? If the Emperor ever gets sick, if the Emperor ever gets wounded, the King of Pentacles will have the Emperor's back and be able to be next in line. Does that make sense? It's two masculine energies, so you are looking for someone who you can rely on to take the driving seat if you can't, because at the moment it's all on the Emperor. That's very clear to me. And we've got the Lovers upright, so this could be brought in for you by the universe. I think you've been manifesting someone with these qualities, because that would give you calm, that would help you to sleep at night knowing that, you know, you're fully capable, yes, but if you ever can't fulfill your duties, you know, if you're incapacitated, you need to know that you've got a second in command. You can't have a frivolous, you know, random loose cannon waiting in the wings. It's got to be someone really grounded. Okay, one more then, because they were a combination. What is going on here? We're getting these huge. I'll put them to the side for a minute because they're face down. Oh my God, I can't pick them up. Hang on. The Fool, right? Ready to take a leap of faith into something new. The Queen of Pentacles. What is going on? Oh my God, stop. We've got a King and a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got divine counterparts here. Okay, this is the Tree of Life. So Vikings worshipped the Tree of Life with the 9 worlds. Okay, it's the equivalent of the High Priestess. So this is intuition, it's spirituality, it's meant. Okay, we've got the 4 of Pentacles, conservation, the Strength, bravery, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. The Queen of Wands, energy, fire energy, There's an approach here that's following intuition. It's not, I'm just going to ride the waves and see where things take me. It's, I am manifesting in a person with the right qualities this time, and I'm jumping 2 feet into it because I know that what I'm picking is right. What I'm aiming for is right. It's a grounded person. It's a predictable person. Predictability doesn't mean boring. Someone can have the biggest intellect, they can have the most emotional intelligence, they can be creative, they can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're creatives, they're problem solvers, they love to love, they love to be reliable, they love to show up, and they don't like, you know, being on the go all the time. They like to take time to be calm, to recharge, because they are always working hard, and you're never off their mind, ever. Okay, so this is the kind of thing that makes a fantastic partner, and it could be the line to say it, but I think they're very good looking, very good lovers as well. They're very, very loyal. Okay, they mean to invest for life. It's pentacles, it's investment into a future when you're with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. It's a solid investment. There's a determination here, there's a bravery and a pursuit, but following your gut and following what the stars are aligning for you. This is very much manifested in, guys. It's something you've wished for. We've got the Judgment, and the Nine of Pentacles also came out, so that's about investing in yourself. It's about being single until the right candidate comes along. You secure your own wealth, you secure that, and you conserve that by investing your pentacles in the right person. That's how you get the Ten of Pentacles, lasting generational wealth. It's also how you get the Ten of Cups, right? Because security causes happiness. It just does. Okay, let's see about your person then, the one you're manifesting in. The Two of Swords is someone who's like refusing to make a decision right now. They are, you know, closed body language. The swords are choices, A or B, and it's like, I'm just not going to look at this right now. So that's a bit of a strange one. Page of Cups. Okay, this is sharing feelings, it's sharing emotions. It's thinking, who do I want to give my cup to? I think I want to give it to A, or I think I want to give it to B. But they're not moving yet. The Moon. In the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that he must not be afraid of the dark. Okay, so this is about taking on. Your person's trying to take on, you know, their fears and push forward anyway. Perhaps they've been hurt in love, then it's making them, you know, nervous or pensive or scared. But they'll realise to do it anyway, you know. A lot of the stuff in life that you find scary, like going for a job interview or going for an interview to get onto a course, or training in something that you might not very good that you are a novice at. It's not comfortable, but it's important to do it anyway, because that's how you one day become expert, right? All veterans were privates once, so. Right then, let's get 3 cards for the outcome. So I think this person I don't think they're aware of you yet, because we haven't got any kings or queens. And we've got fear, we've got like a page energy, which is just starting out. Before that, it was like, I don't want to deal with love, or I don't know who to pick. This person's afraid, so they have a gentle heart, okay? They feel deeply, and that's why they're afraid. But I don't think that they're necessarily aware of you yet. So let's get 3 for the outcome for this final few days of December and the beginning days of January 2025. Okay, yes, so we've got the Hermit, Virgo, major for Virgo. This is looking within. 3 is the number of personal growth. Okay, so the 3 of Wands is taking action. I've made a choice. I've picked A or I've picked B, and now I'm taking action. So this person gathering like inner strength, they could have Virgo placements, and that is an earth sign, and we've been looking at a lot of pentacles here. We've got a king and queen of pentacles, we've got divine counterparts. You are pulling on Aries, you are the emperor, but you are accenting your overall personality. You're focused on specifically leaning in towards a practical, you are the king of pentacles. If you're the emperor, you're all 4 kings. You are, the king of wands, the king of cups, the king of swords. You're leaning into that practical energy. You're leaning into that king of pentacles aspect, where it's like, I am, a provider. I am a spender. I'm a saver. I'm caring. I think about those in my life, and I want someone who is going to do that as well. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing that. I feel like doing that. Let's get another one. You're calling in an earth sign here. There could be a Virgo. That's also, sorry, the moon is major for Pisces, so that's water energy. So that's, again, that's very complementary, because this person may have water and earth placements, very complementary to someone who is, a fire sign that needs cooling off. This is the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords it's aggravated conversation. It's verbiage that is going to leave people with hurt feelings, and it's upright. So I'm wondering why that's coming in, actually. It may be that you've got to do that to people who approach you that are no good. You're going to have to be someone that just says, no thanks, and you're not going to take any prisoners. Because I don't get why there would be arguments otherwise. Okay, and finally, a combination of the 10 of Swords, end of a cycle of pain and fear. 8 of Swords, mental entrapment, fears, anxiety, thinking you're never going to meet someone. It's the end of that, okay? 4 of Swords is taking rest. 4 of Cups is not being open to just anything that's offered to you. It's really kind of having your walls up and your boundaries up and going, I'm not just going to say yes to anything, mate. No, thank you. So there's a whole new you, Aries. It's like your New Year's resolution is to shoot, you're aiming big as always, but you're shooting for what you believe is going to be of long-term benefit to you. You're not interested in any arseholes. You're interested in, someone who's got it together. They're emotionally intelligent. They're going to be able to be next in line if anything happens to you. You're going for very, very ultra practical. And we've got divine counterparts. So I think you've manifested this in. I think this person has a huge heart. They want to offer feelings and emotions. They want to be romantic. They want to love someone, but they are terrified. They were ignoring it for a while. I don't know if they're aware of you yet, but you seem to be manifesting them in. You're magnetic. And I think you're going to be looking good and feeling good. And I don't think they're going to be able to resist, to be honest, because this person's going to be feeling very confident when they meet the Emperor. Like you're going to cause them to feel confident. You're going to cause them to become the Queen of Pentacles, and they will be a nurturer. It's making me feel very emotional because we're looking for a queen. We're looking for someone with that feminine energy, and you're bringing this in for yourself. The universe is serving up what you've ordered. When's this going to come in? Let's get a divine timing. When is this manifestation going to come in? Oh my god. Oh my god, next month. It's coming in January. Oh my god, it's coming in January. What's this person gonna love about Aries, please? What's this earth sign gonna love about Aries? I feel like I'm gonna burst into tears, and it's not about me. It's clairsentient. It's when you feel the emotions of the person you're reading for. It says, thank you for teaching me what real love is. So this person is a healthy individual. They have earth and water placements. They are reliable, responsible. They enjoy to be a provider, and they recognise that you are a fantastic provider and that you are their counterpart, and they see everything about you that's very loving. Every little thing that you do for the people in your life, think thoughtful things, by being there, by being reliable, but also being thoughtful and caring and appreciative. This person gonna absolutely adore that. This person's gonna appreciate what you bring to the table. They will fully recognise it all. That's gorgeous. I love that. What would be the nature of this connection, please? Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. For me, I feel like that is, you two might become like joined at the hip, you know what I mean? Like you might actually click so well that you're like conjoined twins with the codependency. I don't feel anything very negative, to be honest. You've manifested this person in with divine, a suit, like a matching suit of a king and a queen, king and queen of pentacles. You're going to love each other. It's coming in next month. You've got the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles, which is like you're going to secure wealth and grow it because you're making these practical Pentacles decisions, these down to earth decisions. You're not just going to take anybody. But you may get to a point where you're like a bit addicted to each other, not gonna lie. Let's get you some advice. Tell you what, let's get one. I'm gonna get some mindful messages and soulful truths for that, because that's just a bit of a no-go now. Am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter, Aries. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Right, today's soul action, journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter? And do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? So don't become someone that creates a lack of boundaries because you're so excited to have a person again. You know, I don't think this person is going to take advantage of you, but you don't need to encourage that or lay the groundwork that would promote that kind of energy to come in. Okay, don't tempt anyone to become complacent, because we can all do that in a relationship. We can all become complacent. If you try to be all things to everyone, you know, allow someone to show up for you. Don't panic and think this person isn't going to do that. You need to allow other people to show up, because if you do that and you keep saving the day, it's like playing a football match and you're trying to be, the striker and the goalie, and you're trying to be the centre mid, and you're trying to do, every aspect yourself. And Virgos can do this as well. You try to be all things to everyone. Not only will you resent that, but you'll panic and think, I've always got to be the emperor. I've always got to be all of the people in my empire. I've got to play all of the roles. No, what you're looking for is a second in command to step up and take your position if anything happens to you. So you need to let them grow in confidence, and you need to say thank you for stepping up, thank you for showing up for me today. And you need to cultivate that ego in your counterpart where they might be unconfident or scared or love hard. You need to encourage confidence in them by taking a step back. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but sometimes success has to be fostered, nurtured, and encouraged, and you have to pull back and let someone else win, and let someone else show up, and let someone else save the day. And you encourage growth in that person when you do that. Does that make sense? What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Well, I feel like we covered that, but let's read it anyway. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. That's codependency. If you don't know where someone else ends and you begin, if you're spending all your time together, if you are that needed to micromanage everything because you can't trust the other person, then you're never getting to take your foot off the accelerator. You're never getting to take a back seat. You're never getting time off. Do you know what I mean? People who are confident in running a business, they pick other people to fulfill, middle management roles, to fulfill deputy roles, to fill supporter roles, subordinate roles. They pick well, so that when they're not on site, everything is like a well-oiled machine. Does that make sense? If you pick badly, or you pick someone you know has major faults, major flaws that make them dysfunctional, you have got to play all of the roles. You've got to exhaust yourself, burn yourself out, feel like you can't rely on anyone, and the empire is weakened. Okay. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you're an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. Fucking hell, I'm good. I'm so good at this shit. It's safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. You are not here to fix anyone, Aries. Okay, you pick someone who's healthy, who's functional, because you're not a charity worker. You're not a charity worker. If you want to give to charity, do that, but don't give someone a marriage, don't give someone a home, don't pay, for someone's entire lifestyle, thinking that makes you a good person. It makes you a mug, it makes you a doormat, it makes you fail at all those goals and ambitions you've got for yourself. Okay? That is a trapdoor scenario, that's a mirage, that is not charity. That is giving someone, the keys to your house and moving out and sleeping in your car. That's stupid, to be honest. It's way too much. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. If someone fucks up over and over, that's on them. That's their choice. Okay? It's a choice not to go out to work. It's a choice not to dress smartly and shave. It's a choice not to put your CV out to other workplaces if you don't like your job. It's your choice not to enter yourself for a promotion. It's your choice not to add another trade, to your skill set. It's your choice not to, learn to drive. People who choose to not have goals and ambitions for themselves, they're choosing to fail. And by you being charitable towards them, you're choosing to fail. So stop that mentality, change your mindset. If you want to give money to charity, if you want to be kind to people, be kind to the people that are there for you, the people that help you. Don't throw away any money that you can't afford to lose. There's one rule with money, and you never ever lend money that you can't afford to lose. You're an overgiver, okay? And that was a major flaw, because you were giving to someone who is dysfunctional. We're not talking about someone's like in between jobs right now, but they're normally killing it, or the business went bust, but it's been successful for 20 years. And, someone who's ordinarily reliable and has a long-term kind of record of going to work and bringing home the bacon can have a bad week or a bad month. But someone who's like consistently and persistently dysfunctional should not be gambled on and given huge wads of cash. They shouldn't be. That's just fucking stupid, to be honest. So, like, you're gonna have to retrain your brain, Aries, and make sure that you stop doing that. Don't be codependent and think that you need to save the day and that's your role in life. It's not at all. That's not your role in life. You're giving your empire away to people who are traitors. Right, release. Today I release limiting beliefs, harmful thoughts, toxic patterns, and anything out of alignment. I'm ready for transformation and welcome this shift. I'm creating space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance, and amazing opportunities. It's okay to want to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honour how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. absolutely right. I know it's strange to think, but emperors can have low self-esteem. They can have low, like, everyone can struggle with, you know, things that we've like kind of thought about ourselves from young, and it's about lifting that up, shifting it to the side and dumping it because it's not true. Whatever you believe about yourself that's negative is not true. Okay? You deserve the best and you deserve to have the best, and you can only be the best when you pick, you know, people who fill roles that are they're healthy functioning individuals like you. You're not God, you're not so big that you can, like, you know, keep saving everyone's like fuck ups. You'll get more days off if you actually like be more selfish. When you're too charitable, you throw away any respite that you would have had if you picked a second in command. You know, you're throwing that away, so don't forsake yourself and martyr yourself because you'll go into the fire. You know, body wisdom. Listen to your body's wisdom to understand and care for your needs. So if you're getting tummy aches or headaches, think about why you're getting them. Don't go, I'm fine, I don't know why I've got a tummy ache, or I'm fine, I don't know why I've got a headache. Because often that's a mental issue. It's really odd, but when we have like anxiety, it comes out in like physical symptoms. You know, like often men will get a tight chest, or they'll be really irritable and angry, you know, in road rage. You could grind your jaws at night when you sleep, grind your teeth. Yeah, you could get migraines, you could get acid reflux. So notice all the things that your body's telling you and try to, like, in calm, try to really be honest with yourself. Like, could I be uptight? Could I be fearful at the moment? Okay, you need to tune into it and not kind of try to tune it out. Budify is an amazing app. I think it's Budify. I think it might be Buddify, or it could have a H in it. But yeah, I might have spelt that wrong actually. Is it Buddhify? There's an app, Budify, and you listen to these like meditations. It's not just music, it's a person talking and they're guiding you to kind of release tension out of your body and change your mental. It's cognitive behavioral conditioning. Yeah, so you condition your brain to think in a different way, and then your body stops doing these aches and pains and weird, you know, symptoms. It's something really good to do when you're lying in bed at night, because that's when your worries come out. We're easily distracted during the day. You can think about other things or distract ourselves with activities or, you know, escapism, and then when you're lying in your bed at night, it tends to come out. So you've got release and nurture, healthy boundaries. You know, you want to love on someone who's going to love on you the right way. Moth spirit, surrender now. Okay, you don't have to fight anymore. You can get out of that armor. You should be able to step out of that armor at some point and sink into a hot bath and relax, knowing your second in command has got all the plates spinning and they're going to keep them all spinning. Okay, so you're going to be choosing differently so that you get respite, because you need to do that. Your muscles get tired, you get fatigued, you get, you know, spent. You shouldn't be in fight or flight mode all of the time. Co-create with spirit. Tell the universe, and I think you've been doing this really, really well. Say out loud when you're alone, say out loud in the car, or when you're in bed at night, or when you're at home resting on the couch like you're being ordered to, say, this is the person I want them to have these qualities, I want them to be soft, I want them to be gentle, but I want them to be reliable, I want them to read my emotions, I want them to make me feel that I can tell them what I need and they will step up and do it and enjoy stepping up for me. Co-create with spirit, you know, going forward. Spirit's waiting to serve up what you are ordering, so keep manifesting because it's working. You've got a King and Queen of Pentacles here. Divine counterpart coming in, and it's coming in next month. Beautiful energies. Right, one final advice before I wind this one up. I sound like I'm telling you off and I'm lecturing you, but you've clearly done a lot of work to successfully manifest the right kind of person in and be rewarded by spirit with that person. You've already made a lot of change. You've done it silently, I think. I think you've been deep in thought. Oh God, that's so nice. Stop it. All is possible in choosing your path. Follow your bliss and navigate by the stars. You know what the right thing is to do, and you know the right kind of person you should be with. It's going to happen next month. I love that. I absolutely love that. Take care, Aries, and I will see you in the next one. Right, on to Taurus. That weird noise is my hot water bottle. I'm just dropping it down by my feet because my feet get cold when I'm sat doing these readings. I think last time, Aries, I think you had someone who was codependent on you, and I think you might have picked that because it made you feel worthy, it made you feel valued, but that's actually a reflection of your insecurities, okay? So that's your lesson to kind of learn about yourself. Okay, Taurus. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in these final days of 2024, final days of December, and the first few days of January 2025, please? The Death card, okay. Closing out the past, bringing in the new. Major for Scorpio. A lot of people are doing that this month. It's just a natural thing to kind of reflect on the year. And then you tend to like reroute your sat nav, don't you? And you kind of get focused, like eyes on the prize. Why would we get the Ace of Pentacles reversed? You might be having guilt about spending a lot of money and thinking, I want to level up. I don't feel like I'm where I need to be at in terms of investment, finance, career. And you may feel that it's down to others, okay? You may feel like you've lost a lot of what you've invested because of, it's like impulse buying. You know, you can do that with partners because they're sexy or because they're excited. You can impulse buy when you should actually window shop. It's okay to look tourist, but you don't have to buy everything. I think you're on track, but you want to keep leveling up. I tell you what, your financial read that I did in a live, it was either yesterday or the day before, your financial read, if you check it out on the lives, was very good. It was very similar to ARIES, both really positive. If you're a cusper, said you're going to level up again next year. You've already leveled up once, you're going to do it again. Two of Pentacles, duality. Looking for duality, balance. Maybe you've been like over investing, you know, like overworking yourself, and you need to kind of like master the balance of having downtime as well as the grind. I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to incrementally, like, I need to divide up the hours in my day and make sure that I do exercise and that I do, because that is reward, isn't it? You need to stretch out your body and like make it feel better. Judgment reversed. So this is for your person now. Someone feels things have been unjust, but they're possibly ignoring doing anything about it. Because the Judgment upright is a call to action. They're not being called to act. They're kind of ignoring it. Right, in the challenge, they've got the 5 of Wands. Bloody hell, that's a really intense card, that. Look at the expression on her face. That's terrifying. So that's absolute chaos, conflict, war. That's a war zone. It's not just conflict, it's like a war zone. That this person's like feeling all these things. They're so angry. They're so angry, but they're not doing anything about it. It's like that's internal rage. They're their own worst enemy, this person that you've been dealing with. Right, we've got a combination of the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. What are they doing? This person going backwards. They were reaching the end of a cycle and now they've gone backwards into staying awake at night thinking about this. That's very unhealthy behaviour. It's not unusual though. God, it's so negative, isn't it? It's so negative, like. Let's get 3 for the outcome. You're looking for balance and this person like fucking a tornado of doom and rage and like fear and anxiety. Is someone that's mentally like unwell, you know, like they're really battling with mental health, insomnia, mood swings. Oh dear, look at that. 7 of Wands. This is someone, for the outcome, it's someone who's incredibly determined. They're on the top of that mountain and, well, that cliff edge, and, you know, there's a storm and they're causing it. They're causing the storm. So I'm not sure if that's you or them at the moment. It's a very competitive, like, I will win energy, like, I will wreak havoc, or I will get what I deserve, you know? Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, victory. My God, look at all these wands, it's all fire. Determination. Full of, like, goals, vitality, energy, enthusiasm, ego, you know, solar plexus fully activated, assertive, and then victory. My God. I don't think that's them, is it? Because look how much pain they're in, look how much fear. I think this is you. I think you're determined to have balance in your life. You're not having drama. You're not having drama and chaos. You're going to be victorious in achieving balance and harmony. Five of Swords, yeah. You're gonna serve to people what they need to hear. You know, it's saying the thing and doing the thing with regards to communication that's not going to make people very happy. It's other people walking away with their noses well out of joint, or, you know, blocked, delete from database, block, ignore, or the blunt truth. I don't think you're gonna, like, hold any prisoners here, and it's gonna work out really well for you. You're gonna send people, send them packing, you know, and you'll tell them about themselves. You're gonna tell them about themselves, because Taurus enjoys doing that. Taurus enjoys telling people about themselves. When it's necessary, we will do that, even though we are incredibly caring and we often, you know, try to people please. We do that when we feel a workplace deserves that, or a person needs our mercy. But when we feel a person has screwed us over, oh, you better move out the way before Taurus tramples you, because you will end up like roadkill. Do you know what I mean? I just think you're striving for balance. You're not having anyone fuck with your mood or your stride when it comes to work. You're leveling up. You're going to level up again. Watch the financial reading, because you're killing it in 2025. And I think it's happening because you're not letting anyone mess with your emotions. You know, you might feel like you want to cuddle sometimes because it's just nice to cuddle and watch a movie, but you can live without that, you know. This is your, like, leveling up time, and you're not going to be cuddling anyone that's got a knife behind your back, put it that way. Let's get a soul truth. Oh my God, stop it. Where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. So I have been working night and day. I'm a Taurus, so I'm gonna, like, tell you about what I've been doing. I've been working night and day because I've had, like, a hyper productive year, I'm going to keep being productive, but I'm going to be balanced, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. And I feel like a sprint was necessary to get things kicked off. But I know that I need to exercise. I know that there's time in the day to exercise as well as play PlayStation and work. I know there's time in the day to hang out with good friends and family and be there for them. I've got some people in my life who've told me really upsetting news, things that are happening to them that are very unexpected, and I want to be there for my friends and my family. I don't want to just be about work, because there's people that need me. It's important, okay? Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space and clarity will come. You know, in life, you're very lucky when things are quiet, when things, you know, with your own friends and family are okay. You're kind of lucky. You got to keep your eyes open though, and not get. I know I can get so bogged down in what I'm focused on that I'm just being an idiot, you know, and I'm not kind of like remembering to. I think about people that I care about all of the time, but they won't know that if I don't spend time with them. Do you know what I mean? I get so much into like an astral plane and a telepathic plane and a clear kind of like sentience plane, that I need to come back into the 3D and like make moves to be around the people that I care about. And I think that's something you should also do, Taurus, like in 2025, like make sure you're there for people, because you are there in spirit, but you need to physically be there as well. And take care of your body, okay? Take care of your body, because that's how you take care of your mind and your heart. Oh my god, look at this. I'm so good at this, guys. Balance. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. Sometimes I get this totally out of balance, and I will like hold myself up for weeks and not see anyone, and then I'll go the other way, you know, and I'll socialise more. But I know for me personally, you might be different, but I know that I spend far too much time solo. Um, for you, it could be differently. Um, but it's also the way that. Okay. Um, it's also like how you spend how you spend your downtime. Like I should spend it exercising. I can still be by myself or not working, but I need to move my body, and I need to thank my body and keep it conditioned so that I stay healthy, because I'm getting older now. I'm going to be 40 next year, guys. Oh my god. I can't get away with, you know, with sitting around so much. Food. What I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating. Yeah, I've done a lot of mindful eating, and I rebel through food as well. I sort of like have an unhealthy relationship with food, truth be told. I'm a fantastic cook, but I use food as a reward, you know, like as an indulgence, as a rebellion, and it shouldn't be like that. I need to carefully pick things that are going to support my body to function in the best way possible, you know, high fibre, things like that. Um, I think when you eat less, you're more appreciative. When you're eating full stop, you're far more appreciative. You know, it shouldn't be about indulgent and overindulgence. Visualizing the nutrients that I'm consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing the food. Yeah, like, you know, you can go, oh, salad's healthy. Or you can go, do you know what? Someone spent like years like cultivating these crops and carefully packing them, carefully transporting them, carefully chilling them. You know, for me to then like just disregard it, it's quite embarrassing, isn't it? That is ungrateful. That's very ungrateful. That seed, nature has put wind on that seed, it's put soil on it, it's put the sun on it, it's put raindrops on it. That lettuce was a tiny seed. You know, it's years and years worth of work gone into it. To reject it because it's not chocolate or because it's not, you know, bacon is ridiculous. So we need to change our mindset in order to, and that's all it is, it's mindset, isn't it? Projecting rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember that no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. I've got better at this as I get older. I will sort of be more human and I'll think, what about if I was that mum? You know, I would be really like sensitive about what a teacher said about, you know, my child. Or one day I'll be a parent and like, or one day, you know, I'll be, or if I was in an environment where, you know, I've had to do this a lot with teenagers because I had a different upbringing. I have to try to put myself in the shoes of others. I find that I'm very empathetic and caring, but I don't always see the perspective of others because I haven't lived 1,000 lives. I've lived my life. Okay, so it's just being honest with yourself. You know, take a gulp, take a breath, have a think about it, and then, you know, tail between your legs, like maybe approach things differently, say things differently, do things differently. As long as you learn from your mistakes, you're not a bad person. Let's find out a bit more about what's going on with this person. Why has this person gone from the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Swords? How scouse did that sound to the Nine of Swords? Sometimes I hear myself and I'm like, wow. It's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They could have fire in their chart. They could have Aries in their chart, Leo in their chart, Sagittarius in their chart. Or they could be exuding, you know, that energy of a fire sign where it's very ego based. If you think about fire and fire signs, they're unrelenting, and these signs are usually very egotistical. Aries and Leo in particular. Sagittarius runs wild, you know, it's the archer. You know, they find it difficult to kind of stay in one place. Leo the lion is full of pride. Aries is an emperor. You know, it's very, very difficult to control themselves and see things from another point of view, to slow down, to admit defeat, to admit wrongdoing. It's kind of against their kind of like very highly activated solar plexus nature, assertive nature. It would require humility, it would require slowing down to a halt. And a lot of fire does not want to slow down and stop. It goes until it's fully burnt out. And this person fully burnt themselves out. Ooh, gold digger. This person either wants your money and you didn't let them get it in the end, or they're being used. That was some serious tea. They could be getting used for money or, you know, financial security rather than being in love. Just because you've been in love once doesn't mean you're still in love now, whether you're married or, you know, you own a home together or you rent together or you live separately. Everyone can lose the love, and then, you know, you're trapped into something you don't want to be in, and you kind of know, you know, that it's out of, like, financially, like, it's because it's practical to stay where you are, not because it's where you want to be. It's not a desire, it's a practical arrangement. What's the nature of the relationship between Taurus and whoever this person is? This person who's a gold digger or dealing with a gold digger. Separation. Someone's going through a divorce, guys. The person you're dealing with is going through a divorce. You're the third party. And that person does not want to let them go because of money. They're like, oh no you don't, you're not going anywhere. You think you're going somewhere? No, you fucking don't, you're not going anywhere. Whether the conversation's been had or not, it's kind of like the pink elephant in the room. Do you understand now why there's so much fire and explosions and someone being tied up against their will? Do you understand why there's so much pain, so much anxiety, so little sleep being had, so much worry, so much regret, so much anger, so much animosity? Like, it's acrimonious. It's absolute violence here and pain, you know. Just look at the images, it's awful. And you're like, I'm not dealing with that. I am not dealing with that. I'm having balance in my life. Mind cleansing. Purify the mind to gain clarity and purity. This is you in 2025, okay? Language of the cosmos. Decode the cosmos. The cosmos's language for deeper insights and guidance. Okay, so be in tune with the universe, look up at the stars, look up at the moon. Okay, study tarot, study spirituality, believe in fate, believe in, you know, manifestation. Look at your journey, look back at photos of you as a child, think about all the ups and the downs of your life, reflect, analyse, and see how far you've come, and, you know, be proud of who you are. Be proud of it. You're still standing, you're still here, you know. I didn't want to say it earlier because until I clarified, I didn't know why the other person was upset. But the Queen of Wands is known in tarot as the third party. It's the other woman. You're showing up as the other woman who kind of found her own balance and swerved the drama that's going on here with this marriage that's coming to an end. You've swerved the drama And it's through sheer determination and solid choices to just, bring balance back into your life. You've made a very wholesome choice, and you're a very reflective person, Taurus. You are amazing at reflecting and analysing everything that occurs and that has occurred, things that you've done. You're very capable of recognising your wrongs and going forward a wiser. You're the Hierophant, you are the teacher because you've learnt your lessons, okay? No one can outwit the Hierophant. It's checkmate, baby. Wombat spirit, be at home. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture. How well does that go? Keep your vibrations high. Rest, play, be brave. This is the bigger picture. Do not get down because of what's going on in someone else's mess. You're an empath, but you're also capable of being sexy, salacious, alluring, tempting. You become the devil at times. You seduce people with just how you are. You do it with your heart, with your mind, with your body, and sometimes you choose to do it. Your wild card is your connection with spirit and the fact that you constantly grow and evolve. You're going through an ascension, which is why you're obtaining bliss, you're obtaining balance, you're obtaining calm, serenity, peace, inner and outer peace. And that's the true path to success and stability. Final advice for Taurus, please. Passion and pleasure save a life. Plan in some exciting things to do. You don't have to get your entertainment from men or women. Oh, thanks for like. Who's handsome, humble, and debonair? Savour your life, okay? Like planning things off the bucket list. You don't need to find trouble. You need to stay out of trouble because you're capable of seducing anyone, Taurus. So what you need to do is you need to cross off things from the bucket list. In 2025, you need to keep smashing it, okay? Look at all the things, the places that you want to go in the world. Taurus. Very true. Places you want to go, things you want to see, activities. I know I'm going to do pottery making and go on courses and do fun stuff that really is like food for the soul. Food for the soul is what you should go for, not actual food and not sex or anything that brings desire. It's very proven actually that when you look at fine art, it releases the same endorphins and hormones as being in love. So when I lived in northern Italy and I looked at fine art basically every single day, and I was surrounded by the medieval past, I was getting those feel good feelings every single day. It's addictive. So I want to surround myself with beautiful things. That's why I love doing my tarot channel, because I get to be creative. It's why I used to love being an early years teacher, because I would make setups and beautify the classroom, and I need that creative outlet, and my creative outlet is the food for my soul. So I'm going to continue my channel, but I'm also I'm gonna find some pastimes and things that allow me to get food for my soul, okay, rather than food for my body. Stay out of trouble, guys. 2025. Okay, so when is Taurus going to meet someone that's healthy? Because it wouldn't be a good idea to touch this, at least not right now, would it? So when someone going to come in for Taurus, I won't say it's not going to be them at some point, but let's just say, when is someone going to come in for Taurus? Next year. We're not getting a time, we're not getting a specific month, okay, but you will be in love next year. I think, you know what, part of the mystery of life is not knowing, and if you surround yourself with pastimes that you love and put yourself in places doing things you've always wanted to see and do, you will naturally meet, oh thank you, you will naturally meet someone who shares your love. I went to Italy and met someone who also appreciates Italy. You know, I used to work with colleagues who love European cities, like, so now I still got friends who share that and I get to travel with them. Put yourself in circumstances and surroundings where you're living out your favourite things to do, and you'll meet people who, you know, are doing their favourite things and it happens to be the same as yours. Like, that's my advice to you, Taurus. It's my advice to myself. I think if we want inner peace and inner calm, that's what we're manifesting. We don't want to touch that with a barge pole, okay? So let's close off the Taurus reading there. Yeah, don't forget to check out your financial reading. It was very, very positive. Same as Aries as well, if you're a cusper like me. Right, we will be going on to Gemini. You could be a Taurus Gemini cusper if you're late on in Taurus season. Okay, so let's get the cards. Spirit guides, the universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in these final days of December 2024 and the first few days of January 2025? 3 cards, please. Right, in the challenge position for you, Gemini, you've got the 4 of Swords, so you need to find ways to rest, okay? You need respite. There's an unwillingness to rest, or you could be resting too much. Queen of Cups, okay, so you actually could be stressing then if we've got the Queen of Cups as the challenge, because the Queen of Cups upright is someone who's healing, someone who's open to healing, okay? When she's in the reverse, she's emotionally overwhelmed, or she's blocking off emotion, putting a wall up, not talking to anyone. That also came out as the challenge. So something's either stressing you or making you over emotional at the moment, and it might be causing mood swings or making you block communication, or say stuff without thinking about other people's feelings. So just, there's a need to kind of ground yourself, take a breather. Look, we've got the Six of Cups. This is in regards to someone you're married to or you've had a long-term connection with for a lot of years. Each cup is full of flowers because it's full of water, it's full of emotion. Cups have accrued over many years. It's a soulmate. So I think a soulmate's stressing you out. I mean, over the Christmas period, that's entirely possible because you're stuck in the house a lot more together, and you have family around, and you're entertaining, and you have to be on best behaviour. I mean, sometimes when you have people around, it actually brings out the best in you, and you see each other as like even more attractive as you see each other like flex your social prowess and be funny or be caring, and hosting and seeing your partner be a conversationalist. It can be very attractive, but you can also just get too pernickety about things, or like override each other's decisions, or like veto each other on certain and it's like, does it really matter? Like, you're arguing it over silly shit. My dad's a Gemini with Virgo moon, so he's got perfectionism, and then my mum is double Virgo, so she's a perfectionist, and they both really irritate each other quite a bit. They love each other, but they irritate each other. King of Pentacles upright for your person with the Hanged Man. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, that looks like the Hanged Man again. The Temperance. Major for Sagittarius. You know what? This is like giving two people that need to compromise. That's what this is giving, because we've got the Hangman twice. Five of Pentacles, being out in the cold. Temperance, manage your emotions. You need to temper your emotions, see things from another perspective, get grounded. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, because it's Pentacles, which is earth energy. You clearly love this person very much, Gemini, so are you fighting about silly stuff? Or are you both letting your ego try to take control and be the boss? We've got a Queen of Cups and a King of Pentacles, so I think your emotions are getting hurt by someone who's like trying to control the day-to-day decisions in the house. I think they're being overbearing, and I think it's actually winding you up more than what you're communicating. Seven of Pentacles, reflection. I think someone knows that they've screwed up here. I think your person knows that they keep doing this. I think maybe it's one of their limitations, and you kind of love them, and you know that they do it, and they know that they do it, but you can't stop because it's just part of who you are, but then you're like sorry afterwards. I think this person knows that they screw up, and they've got amazing aspects about them, but I think that they push you around a little bit too much. It's not so attractive. Six of Swords. They're trying to like forgive themselves for this. They're trying to, but they actually feel quite guilty. If somebody's like got control issues, I don't think they're like really toxic. I think it's just a bad habit to like try to have the last word on everything all the time. We've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed, Death card, Major for Scorpio, and the Judgment reversed. Oh. There's like a need to change this bad habit going forwards, because it's draining the emotion from this situation. It's not practical. It's counterintuitive to, you know, tread on toes all the time. Don't need to do that. Right, Pisces energy, the moon. Be brave. Go forwards anyway. The Hermit, Major for Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo, you know. This person needs to be brave, and they need to take action and apologise for what they've done wrong, because if their biggest thing that they do is they make a mistake and then they just don't say anything after, and they expect you to just keep being okay. But that over time causes cracks, doesn't it, to form, and it's like again, like, oh, you've done that again, or you've said something you shouldn't again, or you've vetoed me again. You know, that is not good. This person needs to go through an ascension. They need to have some sort of awakening over a fundamental flaw that they've got. It's not toxic, but it's having that effect because it's quite a frequent occurrence, I think. Page of Wands reversed, the Fool. Yeah. Someone just they cannot bring themselves to change. Like, it really pains them. Like, it's like the thing they really don't want to do. This person has too much pride. They got way too much pride. There's something about your person, Gemini, that, and everyone has something to learn. Every single sign has something to learn. But it might be to do with their childhood. They can't handle being wrong. They can't handle apologising. They see it as a weakness. It's accessing some part of them that's very, very uncomfortable for them, more so than what is normal. Let's get you some advice. Dance. When was the last time sorry, when was the last time I danced freely? Because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and your heart, because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. So you need to activate your heart chakra and your throat chakra, and you need to voice these frustrations that you're having. It's important to say when someone's treading on your toes like so much, don't just pacify them. because they might have an ego and say stuff back, but they know they're wrong. I've just dropped that now, it's so annoying. This person actually knows that they're wrong, but they need to hear it to stop doing it. And if you've already told them, you need to keep telling them. But you are kind of being like a statue, and you need to like get moving, get animated, get expressive. This is another form of expression that's non-verbal, but you are expressing yourself, and through that you're gonna like feel better about yourself. Because when someone constantly treads on your feet and blocks your ideas and vetoes them, they're stifling you, and you've got too stifled by this personality that this person has. I'm sure they've got lots of lovely qualities, but they're stifling you, and you've kind of like, you have got to pull your punches, but it's time to punch. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. You're a very valid person, Gemini. Everything about you, the decisions you make, the knowledge that you have, your skills. This person probably doesn't communicate enough your better qualities, and they're projecting onto you their sense of importance because of their insecurities. What you need to know is you're actually very grounding for this person, and I think you probably do know that, which is why you let them get away with more than you should. But your confidence will grow if you continue to grow, if you continue to dip into and access more and more skills, talents. I think there's a lot you admire about this person, and I think they're aware of it, and I think that they're quite cocky, and I think if you dip into some other stuff, it's going to throw them off. So it's about being a bit strategic and not so watery, and not, I'm not saying having emotion is a bad thing, but Geminis are highly emotional. You're the most feminine sign. After Taurus, you're very, very emotional, and not a lot of people know that because you don't necessarily show it that much, but it's doing a lot of damage, and you need to like fight back by throwing them off the game. It's about strategy and continuing to develop yourself, and not just being in awe of what this person can do, but continue to develop yourself. You could probably do some of the stuff that they're doing better than them. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, if you don't try, you'll never know. This person's a visionary. If they're a Virgo, they're creative, but they're also egotistical, and you can easily beat someone who's got a large ego. They think they know more than what they do. Just keep believing in yourself. You know, unfortunately, this person's not going to tell you like everything that's great about you, because they've got some kind of issues. Dream interpretation. Decode dream symbols to uncover messages from your subconscious. So sometimes you have weird dreams and nightmares. They're not always an accident. They're not always gobbledygook. Sometimes there's something actually in this. I had really distressing dreams last night, actually, and it was weird because it was like people from my past that I didn't think I was bothered about, and then people that really still get to me so much that I've like basically divorced from, but we were friends, we were like best friends. Cut me deep, my God. And it was just a dream. I'm very reflective at the moment, Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Could that have come out any clearer? You need to build up your confidence. This person pushing you around and it's not okay. That's not a loving way to behave. It's naughty. It's a naughty way to behave. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. You know what? You know what a good way to build up strategy is? It's to observe. Observe this person very carefully because they will show their flaws. And that's very crafty for a Taurus to speak like that because we're not people that like to set others up. We're too wholesome, but I think you've been too wholesome with this person. I think they like to set you up, and a bit of a chess match, okay, would probably turn them on. They might be sapiosexual. That's someone that gets off on someone else's intellect, and part of intellect is fighting back and batting back, but it's doing it in a way that you've outwitted the other person. They probably find that really sexy. This person you've put in their place, 100%. What is it that this person loves about Gemini? Because they obviously do love you, but they're taking advantage of you, you know, because they're projecting their own issues onto you. They're doing it so confidently because you protect their feelings, because you probably know. But I think you need to play them at their own game now. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. This person loves your honesty, Gemini, and your vulnerability scares them, but it allures them at the same time. So they're not comfortable showing emotion, which is why they turn their like desire comes from competition. Yeah, because you show vulnerability, they recognize that as very brave and very genuine. I think they admire it, and they also secretly despise it because they see it as weakness. That's not correct. That's not a correct way to view emotion. That's incorrect, but it's how they experience it. It's their experience of it. It's possibly what they were told when they were younger. They have an unhealthy relationship with emotion, so they're allured by it but disgusted by it at the same time. So if you want to get the passion back, you kind of need to beat them at their own game and be better than them at something. Whether that's like quizzes or creativity or cooking or making stuff or styling things up. I'm trying to think of what Virgos enjoy because they're coming out as a Virgo. Definitely as an earth sign because they got King of Pentacles. They've got the major for Virgo, which is a hermit. There's also temperance, but I think that's what they need to do is like you know, revenge is a dish best served cold, and this person is waiting for that. That's that, you know, they know you're emotional and they love that about you, but it's they're not going to be emotional with you. So if you're waiting for that day, it's not going to come. And it's, I think you know that really, but you need to like have a go at them. Like beat them at their own game, be better than them at some stuff. That's how you get your revenge, because that's, you know, and they'll be turned on by it. What haven't I pulled yet? I'm not going to do a timing because I don't see heartbreak or grief or any loss here. I just think you're like a married couple that are doing each other's head in a bit. I don't think I can really. Wait, have I done a soulful truth? Yeah, I've done that. I just feel like there's something I haven't done. What's the nature of this relationship, please? Yeah, this is a marriage. You are a soul partnership. You are a soul partnership. Okay, this is the one. See, I don't really need to pull anything else because it's just going to like confirm what we already know. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, Gemini. Sapiosexual, Google it. Your person, this is how you like win over your person, is by being competitive, and don't be so gentle with them, they don't like it. They love that you're emotional, but they see it as, you know, a chink in your armour at the same time. They're not going to make themselves emotional the way that you do. It's just how they've been brought up, I think. And, you know, their need to be in control probably comes from feeling like most of life they've not been in control. Does that make sense? That's you're obsessed with having control when you've spent a long time feeling weak, like you're not the one who's in control. But really there needs to be a level playing field here. There needs to be a duo that's equal. There needs to be equality and fairness. Okay. So Cancer. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in these final days of December 2024 and the first few days of January 2025? The Knight of Swords. Are you telling someone off? It's an urgent message that needs to be delivered, something with haste. The Five of Swords, arguments. Two of Swords, refusing to... Oh my god. You know what's making me laugh is like... You know when someone just annoys you? When someone like really annoys you? Hi Pallavi. This is like, I'm gonna go and drop a truth bomb on someone. Now, I've dropped the truth bomb. I'm happy. I'm not gonna like let them say anything back to me. And I'm gonna sleep really well after. It's like you throw napalm at someone and, you know, you met the target and you're like back in your safe zone, like just pleased with what you've done. That's what it's like. Yeah. I'm getting bitter, I'm not gonna lie, because you're not open to like new offers either. It's just like you wanted revenge, or, you know, you're kind of spiteful towards other people at the moment. Let's get some for your person then. You're mad at someone. They're letting go of these like worries that they've had. They're letting go of them. It's all swords here. What is going on? Right, we've got the Fool reversed. I'm getting like they're either leaving fear behind or worries behind, and then they're being reckless and taking another shot at you, or they're getting over this and they're realizing like it not to come towards you. It's major for Aries, the Fool. I think it can be majors for others, but I've said this before for Cancer readings, but I think Cancers can be very sarcastic. You've got this harsh exterior, and I just don't think you're mincing your words at the moment, but I hope this person deserves what you're doing to them, or person or people, because you could be burning a lot of bridges. This person gutted, 5 of Pentacles, out in the cold. Whoever's trying to come towards you, Cancer, as being made to feel that they mustn't by you. You are not interested, not even for business, and you're not going to change your mind. King of Pentacles, practical, down to earth, responsible. 4 of Swords, taking a breather from love. I think you're so pissed off with someone it's like untrue, and you're just like, no mate, and no to anyone else that comes towards me as well. Page of Swords, observing. To me, like, that doesn't look like I'm doing my research because I'm into someone. I love crab pate, oh my god. I think that's why crabs are so defensive, because they're such targets, aren't they? They're really such targets. They kind of like just expect people to kind of like eat them up, eat them for breakfast. Page of Swords, she looks like she's guarding, she's on guard. So, yeah. I think it's going to be a lonely January for Cancer. But it's by your own doing. The Tower. I think you're gonna... It's such a negative spread on both sides. Like, you need to really you need to throw out this version of yourself, because you're projecting onto other people what's happened in the past, and you're never ever gonna find love if you're someone that wants love by just being sarcastic, bitter, expecting everyone to be. You can't tar everyone with the same brush. You can't just assume that you are rich pickings for someone. Like, you need to go through some sort of ascension to stop doing this. I don't think you're doing this, Tower. I think Spirit's gonna do this to your ass, actually. Why is Cancer so angry with this person, this fool? Oops. Challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing. Were they indecisive? What was the nature of this relationship? Unrequited love. They were indecisive because they weren't that into you, and it's fucked you off now, and now you think everyone's a jerk. Well, everyone's not a jerk, okay? So let me show you what is this next person, not this fool, but the next person Cancer meets. What is it that they're going to love about Cancer? Sometimes when I'm busy, I pause to think of you, and it's like a breath of fresh air. You're going to make someone feel really light and happy, and like you're going to be really different to anyone they've ever met before, with the way that you look, your voice, the way that you carry yourself. They're just going to feel happy when they like think about you. Okay, just things about you that just are. Let's get you some soulful truths and then some mindful messages. How can I deepen my trust right now? Boom. Am I afraid to be seen? Oh my God, stop. Right, trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust people, Cancer. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Your sole action for today is to let go and trust. Find your centre in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. Am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding, there is no more shame, there is only truth. Live naked and free. You know what I love when you go on holiday, you go on like a beach holiday, there's people with all kinds of bodies, all kinds of ages, and it's like for that one moment, everyone just doesn't care what they look like. They know it's not about being a human doing, it's about being a human being. They're just a soul. Everyone's just a soul that deserves to be carefree, happy, high-spirited. This is what you need to embrace. Go on a beach holiday and observe other people being happy, carefree, not giving a shit about any of the crap, that we're forced to worry about what we look like and how much we weigh and whether we should have Botox or surgery or like, what assets we have and like, have we like, paid the bills, paid the mortgage, have we got savings, have we sorted out the pension, all that crap and bollocks, that comes with being a human. Throwing it to the side and just being carefree like you're a child again, Go skinny dipping, do something mad and crazy and irresponsible. I'm not talking about putting other people in danger, but just, like, I'm thinking about after hours kind of stuff. Hook up with someone that that you be safe with. in the middle of the night, like your go-to girl or your go-to guy. Like, you haven't got to be predictable or routine or hide away. Like, do something frivolous, do something crazy, seize the day. You need to get yourself out of whatever negative energy this is. Today's soul action: what parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. Stop caring about what other people think or how you show up to others. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just be authentically happy. I feel like I'm telling people off today, but you know, it's a spiritual kick in the ass. I'm just tired of seeing these readings for Cancer, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of anger and bitterness and like defensiveness, and it's like full-scale attack on this one, but it's like you're pleased with yourself as well. That comes from insecurity, guys, being like that towards others. If you were fully comfortable with who you are, you would attract in a person that just adores you, you know. And the way to show that you're comfortable with who you are is to actually be comfortable with who you are. Begin now, take your first step. Start today, start being carefree, not giving a crap what people think. Just do what you want to do. Groundhog spirit, time to let go. I don't know why I'm shouting. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. When is someone new going to come in for Cancer? It's coming for you, okay? Just need to believe. Believe that you have someone. Everyone has a set of people that are slingshotted towards them, okay? One after the other. That's what life is. You will have romance, you will have players, you will have divine counterparts come towards you. Everyone gets that in life. But you are going to repel everyone if you act like you've got the biggest chip on your shoulder, or you can't stand people, or do you know what I mean? Because people can't learn anything about you when you do that. If you keep shutting people down or keeping your mouth shut because you're afraid of making a fool of yourself, or do you know what I mean? It's like, just don't, you need to like share who you are with others. They'll be kinder than what you expected. I know that because I have like always had insecurity, and I think everyone has a bit of it, but I think it takes over you a bit too much at times, Cancer, and I think maybe it's just like a lesson for the sign of Cancer to kind of like learn and overcome. You know, like the more connections you build with others, friends, co-workers, partners, the more you have, the more you'll gain, because you'll get better and better at trusting other people. If anyone does wrong by you, that's their problem. It's not your problem. That's not a you problem. That's a them problem. And you don't change who you are. You just kind of accept that they've probably got stuff they need to learn about themselves. You know what I mean? Like, don't change who you are. Don't close yourself. Don't close yourself off. Don't stop trying because you're worried of rejection. Don't do that. Okay, on to Leo. If you're interested in finding out your full birth chart, you can totally find that on Google. I think I've got a link somewhere on my community page. I did a post, but I found out all my placements, and I'm gutted I don't have any Leo, because I sort of feel like some Leo readings resonate, but yeah, I don't have any Leo at all. Always got haunted by Leos though. Okay, spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in these final days of December and the first few days of January 2025, please? Closed off, not really wanting to deal with it. I think every person has anxiety. I think it's part of the human makeup, you know. It's one of our like biggest flaws, I think. You don't see, if you watch like tiny creatures running around like ants, you know, really busy, they're not kind of holding their head in their hands, are they, all stressed out? They're just doing the stuff that they need to do. I'd quite like to be a more thoughtless individual sometimes, like an organism as opposed to human, because it's just, I think it's like, it can really like dictate your emotions when your circumstances, if you think about it, your circumstances are no different today how they were yesterday, yet today you could be feeling dead positive, and yesterday you could have felt like you just got out on the wrong side of the bed, you felt really depressed and down about everything, and vice versa. Your circumstances haven't changed, it's all about your mind and your emotions. It's a big flaw in humans. The Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Right, the Two of Wands is stressing out about a choice. I wouldn't normally say stressing out about a choice, but with the Ten of Wands, that's the most burden a person can carry. So someone's been ignoring making a decision. Now they know they need to make the decision. They're like, oh, this is like too difficult. This is way too difficult. It's like when you've been putting it off and then it's like, we can't put this off anymore because it's actually killing me. Like, lots of fire energy. No surprise there. Oh my god. Are you about to make a move on someone, Leo? Wheel of Fortune upright with the Knight of Cups. Luck is on your side. The universe is putting their money on this. They're backing you. And you are taking your cup and offering it to someone. You're on the move. You're not just thinking about it. You know who you want to move towards. Don't Leos feel lucky pretty much all the time? It's part of your ego. It's part of your like pride. It's an apex predator and the king of the jungle. Very egotistical, Leo. Okay, in the challenge, we've got the Queen of Swords. The Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I don't think you're going to be as lucky as what you're expecting. The Queen of Swords is not someone to mess with. She's saying, come on then, walk towards me and I'll take a swipe if you do. The Seven of Swords is sneaking around, strategizing, plotting against someone, being up to no good. And we've got the Ace of Swords, major clarity, the truth being exposed, a revelation, a confession. This person does not like you, I'm sorry to let you know. They're just waiting for you to betray them. Damn. Bet you weren't expecting that. The Nine of Cups, okay, personal satisfaction, being satisfied as an individual. The Two of Cups, each person is offering a cup, they feel the same about one another. The World card, it's the end of a phase. This person, this Queen of Swords, it's air energy, so it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they could have that heavily in their chart, or they're just exuding that quality about themselves. This person is concerned with the truth. They don't want any lies, they don't want any betrayal. They'd rather stab you first before you try to stab them. Because what they want is personal satisfaction. What they want is someone who loves them truly and equally. They don't want to be hurt. So they're prepared to shed blood, you know, to make sure that they don't get burnt by you. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the Seven of Wands, which is this person going to be competitive with you. They're not going to take things lying down. They're determined, they're ambitious, and they're working against you. I'm sorry to let you know. What's going to be the outcome? Although I think we already can see what's coming. The Nine of Swords. They're going to be sleep lost over this. A lot of sleep lost over this. Queen of Cups reverse, someone who's blocked off or over emotional. The Moon, major for Pisces, pursuing anyway, you know, walking forward anyway despite fear. King of Cups, we've got divine counterpart to what is going on. King of Cups upright, Queen of Cups reversed. This person may not trust you, but they might realise that they were wrong to not trust you. Three of Pentacles is refusing to cooperate. Judgment reversed, ignoring a call to action. They've been sleeping with the enemy and sabotaging, you know, the wrong camp. And I don't think they realised they were doing it. They might have to eat the words, or, you know, run and put the fire out and change sides. The Fool reversed. Someone been stupid, someone been reckless. They jumped into the wrong camp, you know, and set fire to the wrong camp. What's the nature of this relationship, please? Perhaps you are someone to trust now, Leo. Pay attention to the red flags. Don't run into their blade. You know, read the room and see what the vibe is before offering that big Leo heart of yours, because even if you've changed or you're someone to trust, this person doesn't know that. They don't see that. And it might be you're doing, or it might be someone else is doing, but you don't want to run into their blade. That's a lot of advice. What part of you is apologising for your truth? Why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologise or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. That's, oh my god, that works so well, because we had Pisces the moon, didn't we? For this Queen of Cups who's reversed. We've got Pisces the moon, and you're upright, you're an empath, and this person's been far from that. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There's room for all of us. You're kind of keeping quiet, Leo, and I think it's made this person think you're scheming, but you're very tight-lipped over what's going on in that big heart of yours and what's going on in that big head of yours as well. Be courageous and share what's going on with you with more people, okay? Courage is contagious. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself when you think about your dreams? What is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe that it's possible. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Until we can receive with an open heart, we'll never really give with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. You might be too proud, Leo, to admit when you could do with a helping hand, okay? Or when you would like some advice, or when you would like some tips on how to achieve something. You feel like you want to be the one with all the answers. You want to be the one that's helping others. And actually, there's nothing wrong with getting a mentor. There's nothing wrong with getting someone to coach you or train you. There's nothing wrong with getting someone who's lived on the planet more years, or proven themselves with a successful business, or proven themselves with a successful marriage, or proven themselves with, you know, keeping their body right. There's nothing wrong with going to someone and asking them, how did you do that? Or like, you know, how do you think I can make this better? Like, that's being healthy, that's taking accountability, and it's being open-minded and getting some fresh ideas, getting some fresh insight. People collaborate and come together because you can't do everything yourself, and no one's ever expected you to do that except for you. You know what the scariest fucking thing is, being a new parent? And I haven't got children, but I've watched so many people that I love have children, and it is terrifying having your first child, because you haven't got a clue how to parent, but you become a parent. You are going to become the best version of you just by walking forward and doing it, and admitting that you don't necessarily know what you're doing, and accepting help from others, okay? Today, your soul action, Leo, your homework, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Don't judge them and don't judge yourself. I ask for what I want and I'm open to receiving it. What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside of ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward and find everything that you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action: breathe in your favourite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe that you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy, it ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Today's soul action, take a deep dive into your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs that you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because. I want to say something about money because you might have seen me explain this before, but I haven't done it for a while. But part of sacred geometry, and this is in like very religious, spiritual surroundings. Sacred geometry. Oh, thanks for like, hi Slayer of Demons. There's no beginning and there's no end on sacred geometry. Okay, it's all interwoven, it's all interconnected. It's infinite. Okay, money in our planet, in our universe, energy is not created nor is it destroyed. That's just a fact. Okay, it's the same with money. It's just swirling around the universe. You can reach out and get yourself some money anytime you want. It's about putting out CVs and getting a job. It's about thinking about what a boss wants to see and making yourself that, you know. It's about thinking about and talking to other people about what professional qualifications or skills or trades you could do. Could you go and retake GCSEs at night school? What is it that you can arrange in a 3D sense that is going to level you up? Because it's all out there waiting for you. Okay, it's literally all. I'm going to put that back out. And then, you know, this kind of sacred geometry, this is what you see in churches, it's what you see in religious settings. It has no beginning, it has no end. Okay, and if you're good at science, you'll know that energy cannot be created nor can it be destroyed, and money is just energy. Okay, it's swirling around and you just have to reach out and get it. But this thing about advice and asking for help, you know, great minds put together come up with amazing things. So collaborate with people. Don't be a lone wolf. You don't need to do that. Come together with your community, you know, and create something brilliant. Put your minds together and come up with a strategy. Because maybe your money problems are a massive block to you getting someone to trust you. If you don't trust yourself, how can you expect anyone else to trust you? It's fair, right? You get your ducks in a row and then someone will feel like, yes, I can put myself like in their hands because they trust themselves. Now I trust them. Let's get some mindful messages. That's a lot of advice, but someone needs it out there. Releasing anger. Anger is a natural emotion, but I recognise that holding on to it can be toxic for me. I look at the person who has caused me pain and see them as the human being they are. I release the anger I feel and freeing myself and expanding to love. You might have someone in your past, someone important to you, like a figurehead of the family, or someone that should have been a figurehead, or someone that should have given you a better start in life. You could be really angry and think, well, this is what I get because of that, you know, but it's not something you need to kind of live with and just accept. Like, your lifestyle can be upgraded today by turning on the laptop and making up a CV, by doing a bit of research, looking at what salaries you get, asking around friends, having to think about who earns a good wage and what is it they do. I read a really good book called The Year of Living Danishly, and it's written by Helen Russell. And in the second year that she's, sorry, no, it was that one. It's that, yeah, her and her husband lived in London, they're a professional couple, and, you know, they had like a decent lifestyle, so they thought, but she talks about this concept called Kaizen, where you're trying to do a little each day to kind of move in the direction that you want to be. And that's what you need to do, Leo. If you just kind of look at something as an immense task that can't be achieved, then you won't achieve it. But if you make plans and make a strategy and a goal, and then you start doing incremental sensible moves towards it, you will get there. There's no way that you can't, because it's sure and steady. It's slow and steady wins the race. You haven't got to be the first to do something or you're not going to bother. It's not about getting to that finish line. Like, life is a huge, long journey, and it's a lesson. You can take your whole life to learn lessons like this. So just start thinking about what it is that you need to do and are prepared to do to get to where you want to be. You know, find a route and then start working on it. Well, if you know that you don't want crazy working hours, then you know you need a 9 till 5. If you know that sitting at a desk makes you want to, you know, gouge your eyes out, then don't do a desk job. You can, you know, you can literally go through a process of elimination and get rid of the things that are just non-negotiables. But you tend to need to work for another workplace, even if you've got an idea of having your own business. You need to do that on the quiet, you know, and have that steady income coming in to pay bills, you know, while you're building up that business or whatever. And you can't be so prideful and think that you're better than the people you're working for. They got to where they got to because they're good at what they do, you know. So be humble and be prepared to learn. What else? What else can I pull? When's Leo gonna get love? When will Leo have love in their life? Okay, that was an accident. When will Leo have love in their life? Don't force it, okay? I think you're going to go through a really important process of learning, and you know, when you learn things like this, you master the universe and you become someone that can then guide others. If you don't feel like you're very good at guiding others, you know, you still got some stuff to learn, then look forward to the day that you can guide others with wisdom and from a place of knowing. And it's through these experiences. There's no one on this planet that hasn't been someone thinking, what career path do I enter? Like, how do I get there? Everyone starts off like that, and sometimes we revisit that crossroads multiple times. You're at a crossroads right now, and when you come out of it, you're going to be a better person through it. You know, we don't grow and evolve when things are going great. We grow and evolve through the tough times, you know, as a result of tough times and coming out of them. So enjoy the challenge. You know, you're Leo the Lion, your fire energy, so enjoy the challenge of finding your purpose, finding your direction. In fact, let me get you some like true life purpose cards. To see where your skills lie. So this might help point you in a direction. What is Leo's true life's purpose, please? Give me some cards to point Leo in the right direction. What does Source know that Leo is fantastic at, Leo is the best at? Children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching and healing children. You may never have considered something like that, or it may be something that you are ready for now. A lot of young people, whether you know this or not, would look up to you if you were to work with them. Anything else, please? I think, you know, when it comes to children, we're kind of gentler with them and we forgive them for a lot of things, you know, and you would probably like understand that children, especially very young children, will love you for who you are. They will tell you like thank you for, you know, being who you are, and they'll tell you all kinds of things about yourself, and you'll learn to love life through them and know that you are valid. You are like, I don't know why I'm thinking about football, but like in a football stadium, you have a season ticket in this crazy thing that we call the universe. You know, like you're welcome, you're valid, and a lot of people look up to you. If you work with children, you'll see the world through their eyes and you'll have a lot of compassion, loving compassion for them. You know, as they try to walk or try to potty train or they meet different like milestones, and you'll just feel the love, and like you'll have a much higher vibration. You'll know that you deserve encouragement, you deserve praise, you deserve forgiveness. Okay, same with animals. Animals are intensely grateful for any work you do with them. There's a lot of reward from working with animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. So you could be a Leo that hasn't yet explored working with animals, or you may already work with animals. Body work. You could be a Leo that is amazing, okay, at cultivating a great body, great physique. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy or exercise training. Okay, so utilize those skills. It could be that you complement, you know, a couple of those skills, like helping children to understand fitness better, change the lives of, you know, like there's so many like kids who are overweight and they have really low self-esteem because of it, because their family have kind of like got a lifestyle where they overeat and it just, the weight creeps up, doesn't it? Like maybe they don't have parents who are really active. So by being compassionate and being friendly with young people who are clearly like overweight, because you're actually giving them your time and you look the way that you do with this amazing like physique, they will think like, I can be like them, I can be like that person, or I'm inspired by that person, or I'm motivated by that person. Like they still value me even though I'm overweight, because we place so much value on looks and we place too much self-esteem on like what our physique is like, and it should be improved, but we have to know that we're worthy anyway, you know. With animals, you might find that you become someone who retrains, you know, in the nutrition of animals or exercising animals. You could find a way to combine all three things, you know, where like children are motivated to exercise because of animals, You know, walking animals or running with animals could motivate children who don't like traditional forms of exercise like gym classes, or they don't like PE, or they don't like competitive sport. Just by working outdoors with animals and walking animals will keep them fit. Does that make sense? Like, alternative ways to being compassionate towards young people can heal you, and you can understand it will mirror back to you that you are worthy, you are valid. Um, Whatever you are good at, you know, share that with other people and they will thank you. Especially children and animals, they will thank you so much. Is there anything I haven't pulled? What is your future person going to love about you? Because I feel like I've just told you off today. Oh my god, how freaky is that? You make me feel like a kid again. That's freaky that just came out. Someone's gonna like crush on you, and they're gonna feel like a teenager again. They're gonna feel like they can't function around you. Because you are very handsome, whether you're male or female. You're very handsome, you're very like apex predator. But when you're like humble, it makes you a triple threat because you've got the body, you've got the ego, but you've got the humility and that groundedness and that reliability and that safety that people need to feel like they can trust you, like they can rely on you, like you're not afraid to share your heart and open up that big beautiful mind and that heart, as well as be, you know, someone who on like looks is like impressive. You need to be safe for people to be around. They need to feel that they can trust you and see your childlike side, your compassionate, your loving compassionate side, your calm side. When you're creative and you're carefree and you're happy, you become more creative, you become a problem solver, you become unstoppable because you're magnetic, and then success comes. Especially if you do anything for others, or if you get in touch with your spirituality. You know, there's nothing to say that you can't provide any spiritual kind of element to this as well. It's spiritual work, it's light work when you help others, and the universe rewards that with success. If you watch Simon Squibb on TikTok, he's very motivating to people who want to be entrepreneurs. And if you've got an idea, you know, he helps you to set it up. But it's just very like, come on, you know, like just do it. Just don't assume that you're gonna fail. Just it's important to do it, you know, to try, to have a go, to like. And he's not saying though like do something that's a million to one shot in the dark. He's saying usually when you do something where you've got a natural talent for something and you use that natural talent to help people, you will be rewarded in business because people observe that, they like it, they want to help you achieve it. The universe does the same. It observes you trying to help people and it does the same. It rewards you, okay, with whatever you've been asking for, that comes in. That's why some people get loads of aces in their readings, is because they've been helping others lately. I don't think there's anything else. No, there's nothing else to pull out, so I'm going to leave that there, Leo. And we'll go on to Virgo. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Virgo's highest good. How is Virgo feeling in these final days of December 2024 and the beginning days of January 2025 when it comes to love, the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting? Oh my god, you're showing up as yourself. The King of Swords and the Hermit. So Virgo, you are trying to use your intelligence and rely upon yourself at the moment. You're looking inward for the answers. I think you've got your guard up when it comes to others. I think you're trying to use your powers of communication, utilise that intelligence that you've got. You're very good at anticipating what other people's moves are. You might be going through some reflection, some introspection, you know, quiet isolation. Knight of Pentacles. You might be wanting to make a gesture towards somebody, make a move towards someone. It's a solid move, one of investment. Could be a gift. You might be wanting to do something nice for someone that you're with. Right, I've got the Fool reversed with the King of Cups. See, you're already showing up as the King of Swords. So I don't think this King of Cups is you. Or it is, and you feel like you've been reckless. You're embodying like that empathetic side of yourself and you're worried that you've been reckless. What about your person, the one you're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting? Seven of Pentacles, they're reflective about what's gone on. They're looking back at the past. What's been achieved, what's been cultivated so far. If you're offering them a pentacle, that's you want to move forward. The Knight of Cups. They want to communicate with you their emotions, how they're feeling. Knight of Cups is very romantic, kind of Romeo energy. Ace of Wands. This person, it's okay. Like, this person loves you. They want a new start. They want to tempt you towards them. They're very passionate about you. Very, very passionate about you. You've got a lot of emotion. There's a lot of memories that you've built up together. You've invested so much and achieved so much together. We've got the Judgment and the World as the challenge. So there's a call to action and the closing out of the ending of the cycle. What's really lovely is you've got the Knight of Pentacles, so you're walking towards them to offer solid investment, and they're walking towards you to offer passion and emotion, because you're each giving the other. Look how cute this is. Knight of Cups going towards the King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles going towards the Seven of Pentacles. It's creating, you know, a rebirth. That's very, very, very nice. The Eight of Swords is mental entrapment, so you could be worrying about this for nothing. Don't overthink stuff, Virgo. You're an overthinker. Too much mental activity is a waste of energy. Knight of Wands. Whoever you're with is hot for you. I don't know what to say any more than that. They're really passionate about you. They love you to bits. You make each other really happy. You complement one another. You might worry about it sometimes, but you actually really well complement each other. Can't speak. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You make it, you are each other's bliss, okay? So don't worry about that, Virgo. What am I grateful for right now? Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all of our problems. It's impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul action, the universal law of attraction. Is my battery low? I think my battery's about to go. Says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you're grateful today. Notice the abundance growing within you. Don't worry because things are going well, or don't worry about losing what you've achieved so far. There's no need, okay? You can be confident in what you have with this person. Their love for you is never going to die. It's never ever going to do that, because you constantly show them that you're dedicated to this relationship, okay? What is it that this person loves about Virgo? Guys, my phone looks like it's about to give up, so I'll just finish the Virgo reading and I'll come back on. They're totally head over heels in love with you, Virgo. Head over heels. Oh wait, I haven't done mindful messages. Creator of happiness. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It's not dependent on any outside source or individual, therefore it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Sometimes you worry unnecessarily, Virgo, and it's not attractive, it's not magnetic, it's very, you know, that's putting out like negative energy in your immediate environment, and it's without sense. So try to retrain the brain and stop worrying, okay? Trust others to take the wheel. You don't need to be in fight or flight mode all of the time, and other people are very capable. Your person loves you, they're very capable. Let other people take the wheel and show up for you, and you'll realise that you can relax. Sometimes you do everything yourself and then people pull back more, and then you kind of create, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, Aries can do the same. Doing everything yourself makes you feel like you can only count on yourself, but that's your own creation. It's not reality. It's not it's not legitimate. It's not a legitimate fear or concern, but you create that by being a martyr. Any more advice for Virgo, please? Whoops. Uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies great bounty. I think when you dig deep and you start worrying, you'll realise, like, it's possible to actually, like, enjoy this life. This crazy thing that we call life. Surrender. Stop trying. Stop organising. You know, pull back and just enjoy that all the plates are spinning by themselves. You know, you can afford to do that for a while. It's like with a car and you first learn to drive, you think if you stop pushing the pedal that the car's going to come to a halt, you know, really suddenly. It doesn't. It rolls forward and you can go for quite a way doing that. Okay, I'm not going to pull the time in because I think you're already with this person. Take care, Virgo. I'll close that reading off there. I think what I'm going to do is probably stop the live to charge up my phone because the screen's gone proper dark. So I'm assuming I can't see the... hang on. Yeah, it's only on 7%, so I'll have to unplug the mic and go off the live and let the phone charge up. I'll come back on in 20 minutes, half an hour. I thought it would last longer than that, to be honest.